So it's important that these storage areas look great. If you have a small kitchen, storage can be a challenge, especially if you're a maximalist in a minimalist space. You're going to need to think outside the box, or maybe the kitchen, to find that extra storage space. But what if that space is out in the open? Here are some tips for utilizing visible space without looking like a hoarder. I have a raised buffet in my dining area, and I definitely use the space under it for storage. And across from that, I have an open shelf unit that houses a number of kitchen items that don't fit in my kitchen. This shelf is against the side of a pantry, so don't assume that you have to put a shelf against the side of a wall. Both of these are smack dab in the middle of my dining area, and in order to get to the living room, you need to walk between the two. So not only do we see this space multiple times a day, anyone who visits us also sees it. So it's important that these storage areas look great. So let's talk containers. Now, under the buffet, I had soft-sided open bins that were made of fabric. Now, what I did like was that they were a dark color, so less obvious. However, the soft sides meant that they sort of collapsed and looked sloppy, and not having a lid meant that the contents got really dusty. And the fabric attracted both dust and dog hair. Definitely not ideal for a high-traffic area. So I picked up these plastic lidded bins from IKEA. Now I'll tell you, it was really a challenge to find these bins. I definitely wanted bins that were plastic or at least cardboard or pressboard so they would not collapse. But also, they had to have lids, they needed to be opaque, and of course, be reasonably priced. Now while these bins from IKEA had a price point of $23, which honestly was a bit more than I wanted to spend, overall, they were the best option I could find. The one thing I don't like about these is the color, because white is definitely not subtle. Let me know in the comments if you'd keep them white or make a change, and stay to the end to see what I decide to do. Overall, I am happy with these bins, and they're a definite improvement over the previous ones. I've got a few more ideas coming, but if you're finding this to be a quality video, please give it a thumbs up and join the Koala crew by subscribing so you don't miss another video. Now across the way is this open shelf unit that holds a number of kitchen items, including some appliances. And here's a hint. If you want to hide an appliance, like your rice cooker, turn a Dollar Tree collapsible basket upside down to cover it. So this shelf also had two of the fabric bins, and they held my extra mason jars. And just like the bins under the buffet, they collapsed and collected dust and dog fur, and the contents got very dusty. I bought two additional plastic bins, thinking I would need both to replace these fabric bins, not realizing that these fabric bins actually were smaller. Turns out, all of the mason jars fit in one bin. I had two smaller fabric bins on the shelf, one holding my salad spinner and hand mixer, and the other a variety of smaller appliances. Since I had an extra white bin, I put all of these options in that second bin. I relocated my boxed wine glasses and my rice cooker, and then decided to place them in the previously used turquoise bins to hide them. Now I was pretty happy with how this looked, but stay to the end for a couple changes that I made makes it look even better. Now I rarely get rid of any container I stop using because I know I'll eventually find another use for it. And it didn't take long for me to decide to reuse the fabric bins for the items on top of the pantry and the refrigerator. This gave both areas a much cleaner look. Oh, and speaking of clean, I used an old hand towel on top of each bin to try and keep the contents from getting super dusty. So as I said, I was happy with everything about these new bins except the color. I did consider both spray painting them and covering them with contact paper. Then, while scrolling through Michael's website, as I often do, especially when they're having a mega clearance sale, I came across wall stickers and decided they would make a quick and easy way to elevate the look of these bins. I found these that had both the color and look I was going for, and in less than 30 minutes, I had decorated all 4 bins, and I absolutely love how they look. And what about these turquoise bins? Well, in addition to the 4 plastic bins, I also bought 2 white cardboard boxes with lids. So I replaced the turquoise bins with the white ones, ordered another set of stickers, and now I'm even more in love with how this area looks. I hope this video provides some ideas for thinking outside the kitchen for your own kitchen storage challenges. And you might want to check out these videos on organizing ideas for your small bathroom. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you have a quality day. I hope this video provides some inspiration. I hope this video provides some inspiration. Why can I not say that? I hope this video provides some inspiration